Yo, what's up guys, it's Sam with Academy Fam here with already part 4 of the Creating Emotional Future Bass with Output Excel course. Now in this part we're gonna work on the drums and also a little bit of effects for the intro. So let's start with some audio tracks. I'm gonna make like 4 or 5. Probably not gonna use all of these, but it's better to be prepared. So I'm gonna grab the kick from the drop. We're gonna make like a baby version of this, so I'm gonna make it way shorter. Grab the fade so it's not as heavy. Make sure it doesn't have a pronounced transient. Also make it quieter. And just create a basic rhythm with it. Sure, we copy that right. And then some kind of snare or rim sound. Let's see, drum one shots live, recorded, rims. I like this, but it has a little bit too much snare sound, if that makes sense. I want to make sure this isn't warped. Make sure this aligns with the grid. And then trying to get rid of that like tonality in the snare. So I'm gonna make it way shorter, so it loses its tail. I'm gonna grab an EQ. You can see like this big bump here. I'm gonna cut it out. So it's like a percussion hit. Reverb. Make sure it doesn't reverb the low end. I'm also gonna press Ctrl E on this and then move this first little hit a little bit more in front, so it sounds like this now. Now in the second part of the intro, I want to add percussion, I want to add a bigger snare. So let's get to Apache. Grab this percussion loop. And Control E this part, then we can divide by 2, so it's a little bit faster. Duplicate that. Then we can add another audio track for the snare. These snares are probably going to be a little bit too aggressive. Oh, this clap is really nice. Let's use this clap. There's a pretty piercing high end. And also a little bit of a tone right here. You can hear that. So let's cut that out too. Make sure it's on the grid. Make this a little bit quieter, and now I want something with more of a transient. Ooh, this is nice. I'm gonna turn it way down. And also make the tail a little bit shorter. So the way I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make sure there's no other beat markers in the sample. Go to beats mode, preserve transients, click this one and make it shorter. So as you can hear, it goes from long to super short. We want somewhere in the middle. Nice. Maybe some hi-hat too. to use this loop right here, but I'm gonna get rid of some of the low end, or the mids rather. So it's more of a washy thing than a like super pronounced hi-hat. So let's name these intro kick, intro rim, intro clap, intro snare, intro perk, intro hats. I don't know why I called everything intro. Yeah, I did all. Okay. So that's the drums. I'm gonna save real quick, and now we're gonna add some effects layers. Let's make an audio track. Let's make it a little bit purple, because I like purple for effects. Called effects, make it in the group. And then make some audio tracks. So now let's make some, let's grab a sample from some rain. So let's see, future bass for Exorcism. This is like one of the first bags that Cymatics ever put out. And it has an ambience that I still use for rain. It's really nice. Especially with the thunder, the animals. So crispy. Could listen to this for hours. I'm actually gonna filter the drums in, because it has a lot of thumpy low end right now. So I'm gonna create an auto filter, filter it up right here, and then make sure it's only on during this intro part, and then duplicate this, make it a high pass, and then let's go down. So okay, let's add like a small impacty thing to, so let's go into impacts. This should be fine. It's super aggressive, but we can make it work. I'm gonna make sure it lines up with the grid so we can easily reverse it. Get rid of this dirty transient. And give it some, let's see what I'm looking for. Some white noise downlifter. This one. Then for an impact into the breakdown. That's nice. Maybe a little bit too much high end, but we can fix that. This is pretty much like a kick at the beginning too. Let's turn that down. Let's give it a fade. Let's make this. This also is like a tonal element. Let's see if we can see it in the spectrum. See? Looks like a sharp maybe. So let's warp it, turn it down 1 so it's in A. Then just oh no, now it's an A sharp, it wasn't B. Turn it down 1 more. And also sub drop. Hopefully there's one in here. Animals or serum. Let's see. Perfect. And let's make that super quiet. And also fade it. So make sure it's the same color as all the other effects. So let's listen to the intro. Right, cool. So that's the fourth part. Next part we're gonna work on the breakdown and the build up. So I'll see you then.